Hi there, welcome to our latest video update, just to fill you in on some stuff that's going on in the life of the church. And the first thing to talk about is communications. We know that one of the things we're not so good at as a church is communications, both with you as church members but also with the wider community. And so we've set up a little communications working group who've been looking at this issue for the last couple of months, going to come back to the Church Council with some recommendations in the autumn as to ways which we can improve our communications. But one thing we have done in the meantime is to set up a church blog on the website. And so if you're the sort of person who uses blogs or a blog reader, then do head to the church website and look what's going on there. It's another way of finding out and keeping up to date with what's going on in the life of the church, and for us to share news and developments and so on with you. Second thing to update you on is where we're up to with our building project. And as you know, over the last couple of years we've been doing some background research and investigations to see whether it might be possible for us to do some sort of extension on the side of the St James's by the Park building just here. We put in a pre-planning application to the council at the beginning of the year, and they gave us some useful feedback. And that's led our architect to say, okay, we need to do 2 final surveys before we can put in a full planning application. So we're doing a bat survey at the moment, and we're going to do an archaeological dig here just to find out exactly what's under the ground. And once we've got the results of those surveys through, then our architect will be able to draw up some more detailed plans. I'm very aware that we haven't shown any of the plans to the congregation yet. We're looking forward to being able to do that, but we just want to get these final surveys out of the way first, whilst we work out what's possible, and then we can show with a bit more confidence what the actual plans would look like. Once we've shown it to the congregation and to the wider community, done a consultation there, then we'll be in a position, if we want to put in a full planning application to the City Council. Have you ever noticed how much food Jesus eats in the Gospels? He's always having a meal with someone. In fact, so much so that his enemies even said of him, he's a glutton. So he was always at parties and always eating food. And food is really important for us as humans, not just physically to keep us going, but relationally in terms of building relationships. And I'd say it's important for us spiritually as well. That's why meals are so common in the Gospels. And over the summer, on Sundays, we're going to be doing a series looking at the meals that Jesus ate with various people and learning plenty from that about life and ministry and relationships. And so, but one thing I'm really aware of is that over the summer, lots of our regular things in church life grind to a halt. That's fair enough, people need a break, people go on holiday. But what I don't want us to take a break from is relationships and fellowship and sharing with one another. And so my encouragement to you would be, let's make sure when we're around over the summer, we share food with each other. We need to share food with each other. We need to eat food anyway. Well, let's make sure that we're doing it with other people as well. It doesn't need to be a fancy meal. It can just be beans on toast. It doesn't need to be a spotless house. It can be a bit of a mess like ours often is. It doesn't need to be when the children are being perfectly behaved, as ours certainly always aren't. And so we just need to share real life with each other. That's going to be my encouragement to you. And then at the end of the summer, Sunday the 10th of September, we're going to be having a church picnic out in St James's Park. Just bring and share. And again, what a chance to eat with each other, to grow relationship with each other. And as we do that, actually the kingdom grows. Eating is a spiritual activity. Have a great summer.